Hello and welcome to Smiling Christian Bakery. I will be making vanilla cupcakes. The ingredients I will be using is flour, baking powder, vanilla extract, 2 eggs, egg whites, milk, Morton salt, cane sugar, and measuring cups. First, I will be starting with 2 cups of flour. You want to try to get all that flour in there. Next, I usually should wash it, but then you don't have to. So next, I will be adding 3/4 cups of sugar. So 1/4. 1/2. And then that's just a little bit over where you can pour some out. And then there's 3/4. So now, the sugar everywhere. I will be putting in 2 tablespoons of baking powder. I'm going to try to hit it a little bit. 1. And then after my second one, there's 2. And then afterwards, it should look like that kind of. And there, that's your baking powder. I'll be putting 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. There you go. Putting 2 eggs in. Get a little crack. 1 egg. Throw that in trash. Second egg. And then I will be adding a little bit of egg whites. You don't always have to. You could just add a little egg whites if you want. So just like a little bit. Like that much is fine. And that's how much eggs I usually put in. Oh, hi there. Okay, so next we will be doing 1 cup of milk. So just get 1 cup of milk. 1 cup. Just pour it everywhere. I usually do this kind of last because so everything sits in the flour. And then just put the milk away afterwards. And there you have, and then one last thing to do. I put 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So just about this much. Don't need too much salt. That much salt, and just spread it everywhere. Okay. And then you want to put like 1/2 of a stick of butter, and then just let it sit there. If you have one of these power grinders, you can just soften it like that, or if you would just like to warm it up, then you can do that also. So now if you have one of these, you can use this, but also if you have whisks, you can also mix your batter. So now, at the level 1, you want to mix it pretty good, so it gets pretty good. And then until you see all the flour gone, no bumps, then it's ready to go in the oven. And then on this level, you're going to want to do this. Just mix it around. Okay, and now you just want to mix it. And then once you see that it's ready, the cupcake batter, you still need a little butter. You just have to mix it and mix it. And then after a little bit, you now want to put in the highest speed. And then once you're done with your cake batter, then you can just put it in your cupcake pan. I will be using these foil things, so you don't have to put butter around it. And then I'll be putting them in the oven. Now, I will be putting all the cupcakes, all these like little foil things for my cupcakes, If you don't have these, you can also use any butter. You can scrape it around, and you can use Pam, which is something that I used to use. And once you're all done putting all your foil in, the cupcakes, now we are ready to put our batter in, like magic. Now, you will see me do magic and put the batter in the snap of my hands. And voila! Beautiful magic. Okay, now these are ready to go in the oven. I usually preheat the oven for 350 degrees and keep them in there for a little while. Okay, so now I will be making a vanilla frosting. Since I didn't have that much of confectioner sugar, which is powdered sugar, I'm just going to only make a little slower serving. So first, I'm just going to put half of the powdered sugar, try to get all of it in, and now I will be putting in, try to get all of it in. Don't worry to get your hands dirty. And now I will be putting in 2 tablespoons of softened butter, which I just warmed mine up. So now, might look a little gross, but you know, that's 2 tablespoons. Just try to get it in there. Okay, that's 2 tablespoons. Okay, now we will be doing 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. Oh, okay. If you get a little bit too much, just pour some back in, if you can. Okay, that is 1/2 teaspoon. Just put it in there. Okay, now I will be putting in. Let's see. I'll be putting in milk. We'll be putting in 2 tablespoons of milk. Here's 1. Here's 2. Okay, it's 2 tablespoons of milk. Now, I will not be using this time. I will not be using this. I will actually just be using my normal whisk. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting my vanilla frosting in there. And I put these little things. I didn't have one of those like little professional things, so I just used the end of a measuring cup. So now I will be filling it up with filling, just like that. And that's all pretty much you need. You do not need it for every cupcake if you don't want to give it to every cupcake. But if you run out like this, just put some more in your batch. And there you go. Now, I present to you your beautiful cupcake. Thank you for watching. And subscribe and like to my channel, Smiling Christian. Yeah. And then also my professional channel, Christian Shirley. Enjoy.